Buddy, I believe we really are live right now. It says we're live. This is a miracle. And we have,
I don't see your picture. I
well,
don't see your picture yet.
well, it's here in front of me anyway, and it's supposedly live for 14 seconds. And you should see it really. Should really be there. You should really see it. Um, and then I have to press end stream when we're done. Now it says Mary McChrist, say something. I'm going to click that since I'm talking and I guess it's not picking it up. And there's an arrow. I'm going to push that and see if that does something. Sorry, everybody, because we've never done this before live. So you still can't see anything. Rob, are you on? You're on, so you should be seeing it. It says it's on live.
Yeah, no, it just shows the picture. It says waiting for Mary Mom of Christ, and it shows the picture of the mountain.
Oh, wow. Well, at least it's a good picture. But I don't know it's showing on my end that it's going, and it says it's live. So I don't know what to do about that. I think we should go ahead and I'm going to click over here. It says Mary Ma, say something, and I'm saying something. I think we should just go ahead and start the prayers today. And this is an experiment because we have some people on the telephone call, which is a Blue Rose prayer call. And then we have other people watching. Well, I guess they're really not. They're supposed to be watching. We don't know how this is going. So, Dawn, would you go ahead? Can I hear you? Would you say something?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you go ahead and start us bringing the angels in?
Cosmic archangels to descend with their wings. Gabriel and Hope, archangels of the right way, hold the north pillar. Raphael and 15, archangels of the yellow ray, hold the east pillar. Shemuel and Charity, archangels of the pink ray, hold the south pillar. Michael and Faith, archangels of the blue ray, hold the west pillar. Raphael and Lady Regina, archangels of the green ray, hold healing light in the center of our circle. Lord Mary anchors the heart of Divine Mother above the center of our matrix. Handlepon connects us deeply with the earth below the center of our circle. Lord Metatron brings forth a canopy of living light about us from the heavens. We call that each person be gently adjusted to the vibration of the room by his or her higher self. I invoke divine harmony, clarity, love, and peace right now with full God power. May each person's field and purpose be clarified and strengthened. Collectively, we work in harmony with love, integrity, and divine purpose. So be it. We call in the saints, the sages, the ascended masters, and Elohim, and all the divine mother fathers. Now, do you want me to call mine in as well, or just be done there?
Go ahead and call yours in, and then we want to, first of all, let me explain, because some people we have to consider don't know at all what we're doing. We're calling in angels. Angels are beings that are from other dimensions. A lot of them work with Father God, and some with the other mothers and different ones as well. And these are angel beings that help us. She was calling in the directions. So there is an angel for each direction. And you can call them into your home, your office, wherever you are, your school. And they help harmonize and make everything go a lot better. So go ahead and call. Now Dawn is going to call in. I'd say make it kind of short, just because we don't know how many we're not going to do a whole lot of the people, but we want to give people an idea of what we're doing here today. So go ahead.
Okay. I am my I am presence, and I connect with the I am presences of all humanity. I call in my I am presence mode and in Christ consciousness. Yes, I am present among in Christ consciousness, sat in all of the children, all of our true aspects, our divine twin flames, and our guardian angels. All of the councils of light, the cities of light, the Galactic Federation, the Karmic Board, and the collective consciousness. And we ask for this call to be played on the bridge if it is the greatest good for all creation.
Dawn, I'm going to interrupt you a minute. What do you mean by the bridge? Because there's a lot of people who don't know anything about what we're talking about.
Well, when Mary McCall was on our call, she introduced us to the Rainbow Bridge. And so we were taught that it was kind of a way to amplify our prayers by putting them on the Rainbow Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that,
yeah. Okay, that's good. All right, thank you very much. Rob, do you want to say who you are and then bring in your people kind of briefly and explain anything that you think they won't, a lot of people wouldn't understand what you're talking about.
Did you say Rob?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. My name's Rob Simonson. I've been on this prayer call for about 3 years. And let's see. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll call in my people. I call in myself, my divine twin. I call in my Elohim self, Zananda. I call in my I am presence, Christ consciousness, higher something monad. I call in all my ancestral guides and guardian angels. I call in all my true soul family and true star family. And I call in all the beings who normally call in. And I'm complete with that.
Okay, Rob, thank you.
So Eric's watching you live on another video. Was it on the link you sent?
So where is he? He's on ours or he isn't on ours?
He's watching it on the cell phone. But the link you sent brings up the page, but it doesn't bring it up live.
Oh, that's strange. Okay, we'll have, by next week, we'll know what we're doing. It's kind of an...
Well, okay. Mary, hold on. So if you're up there and they click on your picture, then another page comes up and it says live, and then you click on that.
Oh.
Now I see.
Okay, would you give those instructions again? Now we've got an echo going. We've got echoing. You got to mute, please, everybody. Because otherwise we'll have a huge echo going. Okay, so they go, click on the picture. All right.
They click on the picture, it's, Mary Mama Christ, and then another page will come up, and then there'll be a video, there'll be a window that says live, and you click on that, and then it's all live.
Oh,
so
good.
People are watching right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well we'll say again, we welcome everybody, and this is really an experiment for us this morning. We've never tried it this way. And we have people on the telephone that are with us, and then we have people who are on live stream with us. And last night, I did a live streaming with explaining who I am and what this is about. And then also bringing in Mother Mary and explaining a lot of interesting things about that. What is channeling? What is automatic writing? What is a messenger? All kinds of things. Many, many questions people might have. And you could listen to that later and look at that later if you wanted to. Now we're getting an echo again, so someone's in and they are not muted. So please go *6 and mute yourself. And I don't know if Elizabeth is here today, if she's here yet. If she is, you could say hi, Elizabeth. And she's
I'm doing to listen.
okay. She wants to listen. Eric, you want to come in and say hi? And I don't know where he is really. I mean, I know he's there. Okay.
Nobody knows where I am.
The
I'm
mystery
right
man.
here. Hello.
Hi, Eric. Good morning.
We can't have the phone on and watch the video in echoes.
Okay, so take your choice, phone or video, one or the other.
Right.
Thank you
So we
very
muted the video.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a good idea because if we get two, we're going to have an echo. This is really kind of a test for us, a learning experience. And we'll know a lot more about it by the end today. I want to go I want to show the picture of the Blue Rose book. Mother Mary channeled this book to me quite a long time ago. And for those who haven't seen the other one yet, I've been working with her since 1971. And as I said, a lot of you weren't even born when I was working with Mother Mary and Jesus and everybody. But I'm still here because I can't go home because my books aren't all done yet. This is the first one we did, The Blessed Mother's Blue Rose of the Healing Heart. It's really a beautiful book. It has many prayers in it and all kinds of things, and special talk about ascension and what it is. And there's a glossary in the back that defines many things that you might be wondering about. I want to do what's called Prayer of Unified Faith. And for those who have the Blue Rose book, and you can get it, you could email me later about that if you want to get it. I want to do page 64, Prayers of Unified Faith. Have faith in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Have faith in the unity of the flaming hearts of Mary and Jesus. Have faith in the Blessed Ascension Rosary, as it purifies all lands and all people. Now, in the streaming I did last night, we explained the Blessed Ascension Rosary. We go over what that means. Continuing on here, have faith in Christ Jesus, that he overcame death and disease. Have faith that the Son was resurrected, thus reversing the hold of death. And Christ was the way shower, the one who showed us the way, the steps to become a full master, like he himself, an ascended master. And their ascended masters, Mother Mary is one, Jesus is one, Buddha is one. They come from all traditions. And these are beings that have moved off the wheel of karma, the wheel of rebirth, where you come back again and again and again and again, get a chance to redo everything and see if you can get it right this time. So by working together with these prayers and having the books you can work with during the week, you can really assist yourself and follow your own and go into your own self-mastery and pass different tests and initiations, which might sound horrible, but it's really a lot of fun. It's really fun. So I'll continue on. Have faith that the path of Christ Jesus is the path of all believers, regardless of their religious persuasion. Now, that probably sounds really strange to a lot of you because people would think, oh, Christianity and Buddhism, they must be fighting. They couldn't get along, Buddha and Christ. Nonsense. They're like brothers. They're very happily work together and with the other deity beings as well. So continuing on here, for all paths are founded upon faith, good works, and growth through the expansion of the heart. The most important thing the Buddha has taught us is drop your mind down into your heart. The mind can lie to you. It can trick you. Your heart does not. It will not lie. It tells you the truth. So you always want to test any being that comes to you and says, oh, I'm Mother Mary, because maybe they're not. I've worked since 1971 and being trained as a channel and then later as a messenger, one who also holds the actual electronic body, the force field of Mother Mary or Jesus or whoever. Why is it important? Because if I'm holding that, you're in the room with me or you're here watching the live streaming, then you are getting the benefit of them coming through me and coming directly to you. So you will go much faster on your path, and it's really quite an advantage. Now, going on, these qualities may be hidden, yet they are present in all paths that lead eventually to the great I am that I am. We remember that in the Bible, it talks about the burning bush and Moses saying, well, who is this? And the bush speaks to him saying, I am that I am. Well, what is that? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Your I am presence is like your God presence, the highest level of yourself. You're not just a little person sitting there in your material body right now. You're a multidimensional God being. You're an amazing, amazing being, even if you don't think so and don't know it. And one of the most important things we can do is to love ourselves, because this helps us become who we really are. This helps us advance and become a greater and greater being, a being that can reflect out to others the I am presence, the I am that I am. Okay, Buddha directs us toward enlightenment. Krishna offers beauty and bliss. Moses brings the law of God. Christ offers a heart. Maitreya Buddha offers loving kindness. He is one of the new teacher coming on. Also, of course, Mother Mary is a great teacher. And Mary Magdalene is also, and this is actually her special day today, Mary the Magdalena. And we can bring her through a little bit later. Christ offers a heart, and it's a personal choice as to which path you choose. A lot of people will start off as a born-again Christian, and then they may stay there all their life. They may stay there for 2 months, and then they go on to expanding their mind. And not that there is anything wrong with that, but there's so much out there. There's so much we can learn. It's just really super amazing. Okay, I want to go and ask the people that we were talking to a minute ago if they would pick out a prayer they would like to share with everybody. And they're sharing it again on the actually telephone, but you can hear it on the live stream. Okay, Eric, do you have a prayer for us? I'm going to put down an order here. So we've got Ma, which is myself, and then we're going to have Eric. Then we're going to have Dawn. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Eric. And let's have the people that we talked with before ready. Get your prayer ready so we don't have to wait around for you. So, Eric, as soon as you're ready to go ahead.
Anyhow, this one is called the Ascension Fire Decree, page number 78, in the Blessed Blue Rose of the Healing Heart book, page 78. Ascension fire decree. Serapis Bay, Luxor retreat, may I visit at your feet. Ascension flame will now begin, blaze through and back again. Serapis Bay, descend white fire, blazing flame of God's desire. Bring the ascension flame to me, blaze it through and cut me free. Mastery we gain each hour, humbly we serve the power. Like white robed masters of the light, we raise ourselves beyond earth's flight. Serapis Bay, descend white fire, blazing flame of God's desire. Bring the ascension flame to me, blaze it through and cut me free. With our twin, we stand at last. Ascension tribunal checks our path. What service have you given earth to ascend this night beyond rebirth? O Serapis Bay, send white fire, blazing flame of God's desire. Bring the ascension flame to me, blaze it through and cut me free. So stand we now, with purity reign. Ascension flame through us does sing. O free at last, the heavens rejoice. Let ascension be the whole world's choice. By Serapis Bay and Mary Clarice McCrutch.
Thank you, Eric. Now, we have to assume that some of the people don't have any idea who Serapis Bay is, and they also don't know what ascension is. So you want to answer?
What is ascension?
Yeah, let's go there first.
Well, what is ascension? I'm going to give you one simple explanation. There's 100 different ways of explaining it. So this one simple explanation. Ascension is when you move from one lower frequency or energy or vibration or place into a higher, greater frequency. Certain frequency, some may not even understand that. So imagine that analogy now. You know, you came from your old, town, a place that you used to live in, and all the people around you are, participating in very, lower type attitude, negative, unhealthy things. And you make the decision via God, Great Spirit, your angels, to move up higher and higher. And not necessarily to compete with anybody that you know. It's not about competition. It's about moving into your greatest self. So if you know that you can improve in such and such areas and better yourself, all you need to do is really ask your angels and your guides, your higher self, even just going within your own heart intuitively and asking, where do I improve? How do I become greater? How do I become better? And you can also look at it kind of like physical fitness, but for the spiritual body. As a matter of fact, spirit, mind, body, heart, and soul, all of it aligns in one. So there's ascension for the whole body, mind, the whole spirit. And as you move up higher and higher, you honestly start to feel better. You start to feel better. You start to talk and eloquate in a much better and different way. The word better is just another way of describing you moving up the ladder of the dimension. Now, some people will say that you even can ascend where you completely leave your body altogether, go to a whole other realm, and go to a whole other existence. What's happening in this day and age is we're ascending gradually in our physical body while simultaneously being given the choice to interact and coexist with other heavenly realms of existence. So there are other realms that are a part of heaven that you don't have to die to go to. I mean, you could have a second death, what they call the second death, in the dark night of the soul, but you always wind up coming back to yourself. And in that transitional phase, you start to learn more about your physical body, the planetary body, and all the energies around you. It doesn't require you to be psychic or all-knowing with all the angels. What ascension requires you is first to love yourself and to love your neighbors, literally just like the Bible says. And through that universal divine love, that unconditional love, the ascension is smoother and more graceful. And you begin to no longer judge any others. You no longer judge yourself. And you begin to feel like the world and know that the world and the universe is for your greatest good. And you are able to determine, this is the last biggest thing about ascension, is you are able to determine if you're around people that are ascending based on, are they in service or contributing to the greatest good. It doesn't require someone to be super spiritual to be ascending. It could be the fireman, it could be the cop, it could be the next door neighbor. No clue about ascension, but they're actually gradually moving up because they are in compassionate love energy. The energy and the frequency of compassion, love, forgiveness, and many others are the determining energies of how you gradually ascend and move upward. Some will say you don't actually go anywhere when you ascend. That's a load of BS. You actually do go somewhere. And the first place you go is your utmost, better, greater, higher self. That's really the first place you go. And sometimes it has no physical existence, your higher self. And then from there, you get to have a choice of all the places around the world, around the galaxy, that you really do want to go to. And if you don't believe in the galaxy, if you believe in heaven, there are many different heavenly levels and octaves, and you can visit them in your meditation, in your dream time, in your artistic, musical creation. So any of you who are artists and musicians, when you're ascending, your art and music actually gets better and better and better, and you can start noticing the improvements. So ascension has many sides and facets to it, like a crystal or a diamond has many sides and facets to it. It's just a matter of determining which side and which facet of what ascension you're choosing to be a part of, and what road and what path you'd like to be a part of in regards to ascension. And Seraphim Bay, he's there at the Ascended Masters Retreat with Luxor, guiding many, many beings for many millennia to different octaves and ranges of ascension. And he's a real being, a real presence. And when you align and attune with Seraphim Bay, you also align and attune with Luxor. Luxor in Egypt is one place of many luxurious type retreats that you can take and go to. And Seraphim Bay of the white ray, of the original purity white flame, white ray, is there guiding you every step of the way. So really beginning with white, the white ray is actually the first step. It's the baby step. And then from there you start to discover and acknowledge all the other rays and flames, all the other ascended masters that you choose. But really the main ascended master is you. And the other ones are Jesus the Christ and Buddha and Maitreya. Some of them have been there a lot longer than the ascended masters of recent. So keep that in mind. Don't get lost in all the names of every being. The more simple you keep it, the better your ascension and the better your life will be.
Okay, thank you very much, Eric. And Eric, I'm going to say Eric is a very good example of somebody who's been working with our group, and he had his own mastery, I guess, before he ever showed up, but he's also gone to a lot higher levels, and he could talk to you forever. But we're not going to let him do that because we want to hear from some other people as well. And Rob, do you have a prayer for us? We'd love to hear it. You do?
Did you say Rob?
Yes. Yeah. And then, yeah. And then we'll ask Dawn to go after that.
Okay. Yeah,
Elizabeth said she didn't want to do it, that she wanted to listen. Now, Elizabeth, if that is not any longer true, then you speak up at the end of Rob's prayer, please.
I wanted her to focus. Okay, so I'm going to do Divine Mercy for our ancestors, page 68 of the Blue Rose. Divine Mercy for my ancestors, family of our mother and father, those whose name I carry, those whose blood runs within my veins. We honor you and bless your lives eternally. Divine Mercy for my ancestors. May my DNA replicate Christ's blood. May I synthesize all great lines of purity and release dis-ease or tendencies for karmas which might fall into my family lineage. In honoring you, dear family, I request that the divine matrix of the family align with my true mission, and that the family be supportive of my destiny. In this time of transition, it is appropriate to cleanse our family name of all separation from God, Father, Mother, to open to the divinity of this holy family. Blessed Christ Jesus and Mother Mary, open the portals of heaven for my ancestors, lifting each member into the ascension flame, creating a momentum for all of my lineage. Transporting dear Mother and Son to the feet of the most holy Lord of hosts, in the flame and fire of purity, raise me in the hour of my ascension from this flame. Lift me up with my body into the light supreme. Archangels, come and stand about me, holding sway over all phases of my ascension. Blessed great Father, call me to your side, for I am one with Christ your Son. Ancestors, witness my ascension, even with my dear mother, Mother Mary, for she promises to guide me to the most high throne. For God, the Almighty Redeemer, in their grace is with me evermore. All men, all women, all children, all creation, all one. The Triad speaks. Okay, thank you, Rob. And there's so many things in each one of the prayers that if you're totally new, it needs to be explained to you, but we can't do that right now. But we're going to be, I'll be putting a lot of different things up, teaching videos, and maybe some of the other people here would like to put something up. I'm sure Eric will be putting things up, maybe Rob, other people. So you can go to YouTube, Mary Mom at Christ. There is, I think, about 5 up because I'm just starting to put them up again. So I think this is exciting and will be fun for us. Dawn, do you have a prayer? And would you explain who Seth is?
Yes. Seth is my son, and he is channeling through one of his grandfathers, Jerry Munger. Seth is not here with us in the physical location that we're at, so he channels in through Jerry. Okay. And the prayer that I'm going to read is Heartache Mary, and it's in several in the Christ book, but I'm taking it from Prayer to the Holy Family, page 11. Heart of Mary, inflame me. Soul of Mary, open me. Tears of Mary, wash me. Touch of Mary, console me. Vision of Mary, inspire me. Angels of Mary, protect me. Prayers of Mary, uplift me. Patience of Mary, guide me. Hope of Mary, fill me. Love of Mary, expand me. Charity of Mary, see me. Faith of Mary, reassure me. Guidance of Mary, instruct me. Message of Mary, pour through me. Mercy of Mary, heal me. surrender of Mary, humble me, motherhood of Mary expressed through me, godliness of Mary, grow in me, Mother Mary.
Thank you very much, Dawn. I want to show everybody the cover of a little book that I did a while ago, the Child's Golden Age Handbook. We really did it years ago when I started in Santa Ana, California in the 70s. The 70s, guys. A lot of you weren't even here yet. So this was a special little book that I had my own children. My children are now grown and they have children. I'm a grandmother of 7. I've been in spiritual work for, 47 years. Long time. The dark side has tried to get rid of me. I had 3 cancer operations in 2017. I am not going because I have a lot of work to do still, which I want to do. The books to me are gifts to you. I hold the mother energy. And so they're gifts of the mother to each of you because I love you and I want to help you. And we all want to ascend this planet. We want to bring in the golden age. And I've been bringing in the golden age, since the 70s. So what I'd like to share from this little book today is a little thing for the children. It's called Noah's Ark. Noah had a great big boat. God said, now build it high. The rains are coming mighty long. They're falling from the sky. It rained and it rained for 40 days, and Noah's boat began to raise. The animals came in 2 by 2, and Noah began to raise his zoo. The animals came in 2 by 2, and Noah's Ark was a floating zoo. The elephants with the great big trunks, the mighty camels with their grumpy big humps, the spotted leopard and the tall giraffe, and the monkey clowns that make us laugh. The flood filled up the world with water. It was not fit for fish or otter. It was only fit for fish and otter. But Noah's Ark was safe and sure. It floated high, for he was pure. Then the rain stopped still, and the raven flew. But the bird came back wet to the floating zoo. The dove flew next into the sky. An olive branch she brought from high. So the elephants marched out 2 by 2, and grand old Noah released his zoo. The birds and the bees, and man and his dream settled back to the earth to restore the scene. So follow God's words in all you do, and maybe someday, boys and girls, you'll build a zoo like Noah did. This little book is really cute. It's for kids, but I've found that the adults really appreciate it, and we have a lot of fun with it. Here's another one I just opened up to this called Love. And imagine this as we're saying the words here. Love before me, love behind. Love all through me. I'm divine. You're not a sinner. You're a divine, beautiful being. Love within me, love without. The love of Christ is all about. Love within form, love without. Divine Mother's love is all about. Love within me, love without. I am love. That's what it's all about. And I want us to go now and talk with let's see, we did Bob, Don. Let's go, let's go to Flaming Hearts in the book, just for, we won't do the whole thing today, but let's do a little bit of it. And if you've got the Blue Rose book, and it's like a basic book that Mother Mary has given to the world. I'm so grateful she gave it to me a long time ago. And she gave the Blessed Ascension Rosary. And I'm going to say that right now. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with you. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of us all, blend with us, children of the Son, for we have consciously won our ascension right now and forevermore. I am. Does someone have a prayer they really want to do or they feel would be good to do right now? Before we go, we're going to Flaming Hearts is chapter 4. Let me show you this picture. I think you could see it, of a young woman. It's a very old picture, probably from the 1800s. And so there's a young woman there and an angel talking to her. We can see Mother Mary beaming her light down from the higher dimensions. And she still does that. She's doing it right now. She's coming through me right now, and she's probably going to be coming through some of the people who share, and the other masters as well, or whoever they are. If they were Isis, she would be coming through Isis to come to you. Because the masters and the angels want to share with us. They want the earth to make it. So if we go to page 192, yeah, what do you want to do, Dawn? Oh, okay. Now Seth, remember, is her son. And so he is coming, channeling through one of our members called Jerry. And so we'll hear from Seth coming through, channeling through Jerry. Okay, go ahead, Seth.
Okay. Blessed Ascension Rosary. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of us all, bless us, children of the Son, for we have consciously won our ascension. Right now, and forevermore, I am. Beloved Lord Mary, Mother of the Constant Christ.
Thank you very, very much. And let's go, I guess we'll go, Ma, Eric, Rob, and Dawn, and we're just going to read a little bit of, I'm going to read Flaming Hearts. It's on page 192. Now, we have seen pictures of Jesus and Mary. Some of you have, probably mostly everybody. And you'll see they'll show on the painting the heart, go like you can see through the body. And you see a heart actually flaming. So what's that about? A flaming heart is a very amazing thing. It's showing the purity. It's showing that they're directly connected to God, good, divine power, love, light, perfection. So Jesus and Mary often shone with his heart, just flaming and flaming. So I'll read this little. Now, what I'm reading is again from the Blessed Mother's Blue Rose of the Healing Heart. This is on Amazon. It is under Mary Clarice McChrist. And I'll give you my website. I'll give it now, but I'll give it again. www.maryclaricemcchrist.com. It's just Mary, and then Clarice, CLARICE. CLARICE, and then McChrist, MC, like Christ, CHRIST. Okay, here we go. Flaming Hearts of Mary and Jesus. I am eternally one with me. You are eternally one with me. Divine Mother and Son of Great Perfection, unify with my soul today. Burn from my heart all pain. Let sorrow move freely through me. Let my tears flow and allow me to heal all illusions in my life. An illusion is something that's not really true. You may be experiencing it as a reality, but in the higher dimensional planes, it is not true. You are whole and perfect and free. And that's what we want you to get back to. So you'll feel that and live in that freedom. Here we go again. Sadness and joy, ignorance and wisdom, death and life. Burn all polarity. Fires of freedom sing within my soul. I am surrendered to thy flame of bliss. Oh, my precious Christ. Oh, my sweet, sweet Mother. Flaming Hearts of Mary and Jesus, I invoke you with joy, for I experience your perfect union, your perfect oneness of Christ and Mary. And we can say, and also Buddha and Christ. So there is a oneness which a lot of people don't know about. Stay with us and you'll find out. Okay, let's go to Eric. Would you read a little bit from Becoming the Flaming Heart? Just a little bit about that. That's on page 193 with the Blue Rose.
Becoming the Flaming Heart Practice Introduction. The practice for becoming the Flaming Heart is my most profound teaching. What is the Flaming Heart? The Flaming Heart is seen in many paintings of Mary and Jesus. The Sacred Heart is a loving, conscious, holy fire. It is symbolic of the living flame of the Source, Mother, Father, which burns eternal in the tabernacle of the Lord of hosts. Few saints and sages have achieved this flaming heart. It is a gift of grace given as one reaches a high level of purity and devotion. You can prepare your body to receive this gift. You cannot achieve the flaming heart until you have embodied your divine purpose, mission, and higher self. For the power of the heart is the greatest power in the sun. If you have accomplished this sacred task, I ask that your counsel of life and you chill for your own truth signal as you read this passage. This is my gift to humanity through Mary Clarice McChrist. I am Divine Mother Mary, Queen of Peace.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
And we do have people that have been in our group that do have the Flaming Heart. Of course, I was given that many, many years ago since I worked with Mary so long. And other people that are talking to you right now, they have the Flaming Heart. That is actually unusual. It's actually unusual. And how did they get it? They've been working with this for a while. And as Mary says, if you really want it to happen right away, go ahead and do the practice every day. Then it goes into preparing the heart. And let's see, Rob, do you want to read the part about the golden door?
Sure. Preparing the heart. Do not be troubled. I am Mary, mother of all people. Today I come to share my heart with you. Come, my children, into my great living heart. We are eternal in wonder, closer than hands to the mind, without Christ no limit. I am your breath flowing through your body. I am the oneness of the heart. I am the flame of heart, in Jesus. I am in oneness with you. The golden heart building. Go into your heart. Drop your conscience from the depth down into the center of your being. The center. Focus there, either end. Feel your heart. Imagine, pretend a tiny golden door which you now open. You enter easily, just as Alice entered Wonderland. What do you experience? Feel it. Look carefully around. Are you indoors? Is there an altar? Are there sacred objects and artifacts? You're totally present and experience your surroundings. Find the crucible of your heart. See the threefold flame there. Look for the will of the Father, look for the wisdom of the Son and daughter, then take for the love of the Mother. What size are the flames? You cannot see them, feel them, but pretend they exist within you. Is one color larger than the rest? It's exactly. Take a fan. When you instantly manifest the fan flame, blow on them, allow them to blow. Use your intention to alter the sign. Prepare them to receive the living heart of Mary and Jesus. Now, beloved, go in stillness. Meditate before the flame. Breathe slowly. Feel your I am present emerge within you. Meditate here as long as possible. Feel your peace and joy expand. As previously mentioned, this will not happen until you have reached a high degree of grace. If you are serious about attaining the living heart, work with this meditation daily. Remember, you cannot achieve the living heart until you have embodied your divine purpose, mission, and higher self. Lord of Mary, Queen of Peace. So do we want to meditate for a little bit with that?
Let's meditate just for like 2 or 3 minutes. And the purpose of that is for us to calm ourselves from our daily life, from all the things in our life that are not peaceful. So the meditation brings us into a peaceful place. And the great Lord Buddha says, drop your mind, your consciousness into your heart. So I'll be quiet too, and we'll just take like 3 minutes for you to go inside and imagine a little tiny golden door, just like Alice walking into Wonderland. Right now, let's imagine it. We see it again, a little teeny golden door. You open that golden door up, and now, like you're tiny, you walk into your own heart. And what's in there? Who's in there? And I'll be quiet and see if you can find out. Beloved ones, I am Mary, Queen of Peace. I am speaking through the consciousness and the heart of Mary, Mom at Christ. And I'm like in oneness with her. I am in oneness with her now, and I'm speaking through her in order for you to be able to hear me. I want you to feel my love for you. I am the flaming heart of Mary and Jesus. I am right within you, within your heart, within your consciousness right now. And we're just sharing together. Sometimes in the world, we feel that there's nobody there for us. Some of you who are listening or looking might feel alone and abandoned and completely cut off from God. A lot of you don't believe in God anymore, or in Mary, or in Jesus, or in any of us, because you gave up. I'm here to say, don't give up. We are here for you. I want to communicate with you often. We want our little group to come and share with you. And we want to hear at different times, different experiences you have had. We want to hear your questions. We want to answer your questions. So if you email Mary Ma, MARYMA 33 at gmail.com. Good old technology. We are so grateful for this. As we said before, I am one of the Ascended Masters. I am a Divine Mother. You all know of the Divine Father God. You may call him different names. You may believe in him. You may not believe in him. That's up to you. But there are also Mother Gods, Divine Mother beings, who are holding that feminine flame. There are many feminine Christed beings. You're right here, right now. You're looking at me. You're listening. We are coming together because it is the time of the Divine Feminine. It is Mother Mary's time. It is beloved Virgin of Guadalupe's time. There are many different forms of Mother Mary, by the way. I work a lot through Mary Ma as Mary Queen of Peace, or the Virgin of Guadalupe. And one of the beautiful books I gave Mary as myself, a Virgin of Guadalupe, which is a slightly different focus, is also available under Mary Clarice McChrist. It's on the website.com. It's under the books also in Amazon. Okay, let's go back a little bit here. And I want to give the people that are on the call, if somebody has something to share. Did you open the door up? What did you see when you opened up the door? What was there? Was anything there? Or, we know from the indigo children, and a lot of you right now that I'm talking to are indigo children, if you know it or you don't know it. These are here, the indigos, the crystal, the golden children, many other forms of rainbow children. We're all here. They are all here with us. We came in to change the world, and that's what we're doing. And this is one of the little ways we're working on changing. Many, many thousands of people are doing your part. You have a piece of the puzzle. You right here. It's really important for you to appreciate yourself and love yourself and know that I am here for you as Mother Mary. Beloved Christ is here for you. Serapis Bey, all of the different masters, we are here for you to call our name. If you call our name 3 times, we will come. You might feel like a warmth coming through your body. You might hear something if you are clairaudient. You might see one of us. You might see me if you're clairvoyant. The voyant means to see. The audient is to hear. The sentient is to feel. Some people, if an angel came to you and touched you on the shoulder, some of you would know that. Some of you would feel it. Some of you would feel nothing. Oh, nothing happened at all. But it did happen. But you have to be still inside. And that's why we do the meditation, to still the chattering monkey mind and calm it down to the beauty of the heart, the calmness of the Divine Mother, of the dove, of the Holy Spirit. And you probably can't hear it, but we can hear the doves outside here. We're coming to you from Mount Shasta, California, which is a holy mountain. There are many beings that come here to give teachings, and many people are drawn to Mount Shasta. It's a very amazing place. We'll talk a lot about that as we go on different days. Okay, did somebody in our little group have anything they want to share? And you could, if somebody had an experience, I would love to hear about it later on. And you could email us at maryma33@gmail.com. And next week, next Sunday, we'll talk about it. Or even maybe before that. Okay, anybody want to say something now? Of our little tiny group, it'll probably take a minute for them to unmute themselves. So let's give them a minute. Does Eric or anybody want to say anything? Okay, I'm gonna just, while they're deciding if they do or not, the next page talks about the blue flame of Christ. The flames, the colored flames are so important for us. What you're seeing behind me is more the violet flames, the flames of the violet, and the flames of the raspberry sherbet, which is my flame, the mother's flame. So the golden flame, the blue flame, the purple flame are flames of Christ. In the Blue Rose book, they are talked about here. Within my heart, I see blue. I feel the will of God wishing to bless me, and then we go on there. Then we talk about the golden flame, and we imagine these flames on the chakras, the energy centers, the crown center, the third eye center, that's the Ajna center. That's how people get clairvoyance. This center opens in them, and suddenly they can see spirit. They might feel spirit. They can communicate with it. It can happen for you. It's happened for a lot of you right now. And then there's the purple flames. Then there's Mary's flames are pink, and they're raspberry, and they're silver. And then on page 202, it says again, raspberry flame. Would one person in our group want to read that? That's on page 202, again, raspberry flame. Anybody want to do it? Dawn. Thank you, dear.
On 201, the first part of raspberry flame, or 202?
Go ahead and do 201, I guess. Starting with raspberry flame, then raspberry and silver. Okay, so we're going pink. Then, okay, go ahead.
Oh, raspberry flames of joy, light of the house of mother, flames in the cow, the stand my touch in the joy. Like the chest, heart, and back, open up the front of the chest, and over, allow your arms to extend forward, then stretch eyes behind that. But forward. Lift up the neck with eyes upward and lift up the back. Allow the rest of life to work with the body.
Go ahead with the silver.
And then silver neck, silver neck.
A little bit louder, Dawn.
One arm in backward circles, loosening and transmuting that energy. Run it down your spine and then through your head. Then slowly throughout each chakra and through your entire form. Feel the body grow lighter and lighter. Again, raspberry flame.
Can't hear you.
I'm speaking right into the phone.
Okay, now I can hear you really good.
Raspberry flame, blaze and blaze, bring the joy for me to raise. Raspberry flame, blaze and blaze, bring the joy for me to raise. Raspberry flame, blaze and blaze, bring the joy for me to raise. A dimensional shift is happening now. Feel it. Your body may shake or release in some way. You may yawn, which means your vibration is increasing. This is fine. That means the process is working for you.
Okay, Eric, would you like to go on to meditation with the flame and then the green flame?
Yeah. Meditation with the flame. Please close your eyes. Now, Mother Mary draws up her flame from pink, raspberry silver, into your heart. Jesus draws down and splinters blue, purple, and gold into your heart. In this meditation, we will meditate with the flame, allow each of you to have your own meditative experience for about a minute with the pink, raspberry, and silver of Mother Mary and the blue, purple, and gold with Jesus. Use your breath to fan the flames in your heart. This is a powerful mystical practice worthy of your individual attention. To see the flames expand and grow in intensity, become the flaming hearts of Mary and Jesus. For about 1 minute, fan these flames, eyes closed, working with each of them within your heart throughout the beat.
Rob, do you want to go to 203 to the green flame and complete the ceremony for us? 203. Thank you.
Green flame. Now to end this ceremony, I call in the green of Mother Earth. Thank her for her support all life. With green now floods our bodies and our fields. Blessed Mother Earth, thank you for allowing life to be within your nature. Thank you for your gifts of grace and beauty. Your noble mountains like Mount Shasta, your green fertile valleys, your wild jungles and rainforests. I support you and you support me. I will pray for your renewal and support for bringing beauty to my part of the world. Now repeat. O green light,
Bring integration and healing to this process.
Thank you.
Thank you, beloved God.
We feel the green of Mother Earth filling up our legs, buttocks, chakras first, base second, sexual chakra third, solar plexus fourth, heart fifth, throat sixth, third eye, and seventh, crown chakra. Green bathes, heals, and integrates all of our energies. We'll put this green flame for about a minute. Green light.
Why don't you go ahead?
Repeat with me. With my strong intention, I now
I'm
fully
going to accept this
hearing and healing
healing
that power.
by
I rejoice, for I am not moving how ordinary and large
Jesus,
my heart
I
right now and forevermore. With my strong intention, I fully accept the healing and sacred power. I rejoice, I am not moving the flames of ordinary and Lord Jesus in my heart right now and forevermore. With my strong intention, I also accept the healing and healing of power. I rejoice, for I am not moving the flames of ordinary and Lord Jesus in my heart right now and forevermore. With the answer to the Lord of peace. By the power vested in me by beloved Cosmos, Christ Jesus and Lord Mary, and call this ceremony finished. We thank all of you beloved ones of spirit who have assisted us this day. We disconnect now and give appreciation for your full creation with those of us before. Thank you, beloved Lord Jesus and Lord Mary. Repeat with me. We love you.
We love you, we love you, we bless you, we bless you,
We bless.
bless you, bless you.
So be
Be
it.
it. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
And does everything they'd like to share?
What I saw earlier when we were in the heart together, we opened up the little gold door and went in there, was as we were praying, and this was happening for each person, even if you didn't know it, the archangels came in and started forming a circle around each person on the call, each person watching the streaming, wherever you are. There is no time or space in certain dimensions. So they are able to do that. They are able to come, just like I am as Mary. I can come in one moment. Christ can come in a moment, a flash to you, and be right there. You may feel him or her. You may see them. You may not see them. It comes as a gift, a grace, and we don't know how that grace is going to come or if it will come to you. If you believe things are possible, then they can happen. So thank you. Anybody else want to share there, Rob? Okay.
I felt it was very peaceful energies. I felt the energy coming through.
Thank you, Elizabeth. We're glad to hear your comment. Any other comments from anybody? Okay, we are going to end our streaming in just a moment. And again, I want to give you our email. If you want to send in a question about anything, I'd be glad to answer that. Or maybe you're sending it, you could address it to Rob or to Eric, something that they brought up in your consciousness. So the email again is Mary, Mary 33 @gmail.com. And also, I'd love to have you go see our website, www.maryclarice.com. maryclarice.com. There's so much in that website. There are books, there are prayers, there are articles. So please go there and enjoy that. God bless everybody. Thank you for being here. Next Sunday, come at the same time at 9:30. We'll be streaming, and maybe we'll be able to see everybody else that's on here. If I can figure out how to do that part, I don't know yet. We're just learning. And I guess life is all about learning. That's what it's about. So I love you, and Mother Mary loves you. Does anybody want to say anything before we go off here? Okay, then. Love you. Goodbye, everybody. We love you. God bless. And go in and see the streaming I did last night. You go to YouTube and go Mary Clarice. No, it's Mary Mom McChrist is how it's written there in YouTube. There's about 4 or 5 videos that you could see. God bless you. Love you very much. Have a great day. Goodbye.